Hey, what's up, guys? It's the Normal Playing Guy, and today's video we are doing the Easy 8 areas for the Super and Extreme class respective type categories. So these have done pretty well. One of the videos I firstly did, I can't guarantee which order they'll come out in, was AGL. Rildo and Pan are really good. Rildo, in particular, because of the teams that he is going to be good on. But yes, I can imagine there'll be a lot of a huge pattern. So you'll probably see a very consistent thing going across them all to make it more relevant. But yeah, they're all great. So let's open up into it. Cell and TN are the tech support, which is really nice. So we'll jump on with Cell. So Cell tech type, 3 key, 10% to stats, but the extreme tech get an additional 50. So that means extreme tech get 3 key, 60%, which is insane. They're a tech orb changer no matter what, so that's really, really nice. Again, they get 50% attack and defense per key sphere, but they get the additional 20% and a little small amount to crit per tech key sphere, which means if you give them the right of way, they'll be getting 70%, which is really, really nice. They can change the entire board to tech if you're under 50% HP with 2 or more extreme class allies, not just tech, extreme class once only, and then they guard all attacks for 4 turns if there are 3 or more tech allies, extreme tech, well, no, just tech allies on the team. Now, this doesn't have to be extreme either. This could just be tech in general, and you're good to go, which is really nice. Leader skill will always be the same. So we have extreme tech this time. It's going to be 4 key, 150% no matter what, so that's fine. Super attack effect appears to greatly raise defense and also lower attack and defense, which is nice. This guy, he benefits a lot as he has some good kit, talking about big bad bosses in particular, and shattering the limit, which really, really helps. We get 30% attack and defense, which is basically like a super attack effect slapped on, as well as some others that are kind of relevant. Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Messenger from the Future, you can get with some of these respective people. The only reason Boo's on here is because of the wall standing tall. So this one seems really good. The links in particular, yes. You look at the teams, and I'm looking at like Power Absorption, Androids and Cell Saga, Artificial, Target Goku, Time Travelers, and Worldwide Chaos. Because again, yes, you look at Cell. Let's pick on this Cell. So because he's extreme tech, and we're getting Messenger from the Future, Big Bad Bosses, Tackle the Clone, Shattering the Limit, and with an incredible array of teams. This is a pretty respectable easy A, I must admit. And again, being able to buff it by 60% now is ridiculous. 3 key as well. We talk like artificial life forms. We talk like Janemba, or well, accelerated battle rather than, but big bad bosses, shattering the limit, some attack links, and extreme tech. So again, really good. Cell. Now this Cell, he's not perfect anymore, really, is he? He's kind of like the imperfect Cell at this point in time. He would kind of soon be up for a super easy A, so there is that. But we're talking attack, extreme tech, and we're talking a lot of teams, big bad bosses. I mean, it's just relevant. So again, you could make it work. And yes, he seems like he could hold his own when it comes to some of these others, whilst also propping up in terms of links. So that's really, really nice. So yeah, sure. So a lot of the similarity here. And I guess we'll see the same with Tien. Tien's going to be a funny one because, like, I could see Earthbird Fighters and Earthlings being a really good one. But again, while we can literally see here, we don't have to touch into the teams. We could literally see here Android Cell Saga, Artificial Life Forms, and even in some cases, Accelerated Battle. Or Worldwide Chaos, we have some decent legitimate options for tech units. So again, really good there. Tien, so let's have a look. So of course, Super Tech, 150%, you name it. So again, yep, 3 key, 10% for tech, but the additional Super Tech puts you to 60%. They are indeed a tech changer. They get 70% per tech key sphere, otherwise just 50. I mean, just this alone is insane, right? That truly helps them out because Like, are you going to give this guy all your orbs when you've got other top tier units? Well, no. They're a support, but they do need looking after. So there's something. Again, they can transform with 2 or more superclass allies on the team. Doesn't have to be tech for all of them. And again, he guards all attacks with 3 or more tech allies on the team. Greatly raises attack and then lowers attack and defense. So he gets stronger for the turn. Okay, that's fine. So he could hit hard. So these are your links. These are your teams. Z Fighters with Crane School, that's not really going to be a great one. Over in the Flash with Shattering the Limit or Solid Support, again, not a great combination. Chances are you'll be getting like Crane School, Cold Judgment, Shattering the Limit, but you'll be getting like Z Fighters, Experienced Fighters, Solid Support with another, maybe. So I can see Earthlings, Earthbred Fighters, Saviors, that ESBR came out. Right, is it, really, right. Connected Hope, Worthy Rivals, could be a really good one, right? Okay, so we're looking at this. We look at the tech options in Variety. So what do we have for Connected Hope? There is someone in Connected Hope, these guys, who would really appreciate a 60% buff. So that's something. The first Dokkenfest of 2024 is not too bad. I mean, he's a Marmite unit, isn't he? You either love him or you hate him. These are also respectable. Again, I don't know what you'll get some teams with him with the Android Cell Saga. So again, sure, you'll get some links. Not really with the rest, right? Unless they're rocking it. I mean, Connected Hope, sure. I don't know what links you'll possibly get, but I mean, you might get a few key links, but you will be supporting him. That's kind of the main deal, right? So there is that. What else do we have on here? So again, let's have a look. That Trunks, but he's nothing special. This unit's nothing special. This is nothing special. So again, not much. If he has his EZA, which it's got to be this year, right? It's got to be. Then he could be really good. There are a few other semi-good options on here. So there is most of this is just ass. I mean, Krillin is a pretty decent unit, I must admit. Kaioken Goku, sure, but none of this you get in the buff. But it means you'll be able to rock links and teams with him being able to look after himself. So there is that. Could this guy benefit from having Seal? Yeah, probably. Something like that. Odd chance to stun? Probably. So that brings it down to, how do you build him? Well, coming in at 55%, this guy's got a lot of attack, decent health, and actually better than the AGL in terms of defense. So considering that he greatly raises attack, I personally wouldn't go for additional because I don't think you're going to give him the most amount of orbs. It kind of seems irrelevant. So building him, you go for crit or, well, again, he has got his crit chance here, but or dodge. Could be possible. Could go for a bit of crit and mainly dodge. Why not? Because he guards, no other applicable reason to do additionals. So dodge is the way to go. But Cell, quite the opposite. Cell has greatly raised defense. That's a 50% raise. Factoring in, you get a lot of this other stuff. So yeah, you could go pure additional for this guy. You could even go for a little bit of crit despite this. So additional and dodge. Wow. Okay. Start of turns, we have what I get 9,000, slightly more HP. Basically the same attack. We're seeing the same attack across the board for all of these. The AGL had comparable HP, basically the same attack, and the tech guys do have more start of turn defense than the AGL ones. That's for sure. But yes, in fact, does this guy work with? He will do, won't he? Because he's on artificial life forms. So, you can get Rildo on the team. Not like they'd work well with each other, but sure. So none of these have a free-to-play. I don't think so. I don't think Tien has a free-to-play option. We'll just have a quick look. He does. That's a Super Strike unit. He's the awakened form of the Super Strike unit. Is that not the LR? That's ridiculous. That is truly ridiculous. Is that not also the LR? Oh no, he's the Prime Battle. He's the Prime Battle LR. Okay. He's the Prime Battle LR, so he's free to play. I don't think him because I think he's the Tournament LR, but there are a few legitimate options to get him to 10, so that would be your best way around. But Cell, there's no way around it. Get to using those guys, right? So there is that. Anyway, real quick, that's it. They seem to be great. Cell will have more of an impact than Tien, which is fine because of his links and appropriate teams and just how well he could amalgamate into those teams. And there's more tech units, sure. But yeah, not they're terrible. They seem to be doing really well. There's basically every single bit of this is exactly the same. You replace AGL with tech, you replace tech with STR, you name it. Speaking of STR, they're going to be next. So, yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I've been a normal playing guy, of course, and you, of course, have been a lovely, fantastic, lovely little sausages. So, brilliant. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the STR side, or physical, or I don't know, depends when I upload these. But thank you, and goodbye.